Hey, y'all, anybody there? Should we wait a minute? We'll wait about just a second. Well, I guess Mister's leaving the scene. I don't know where he's going. We're going to give it just a second more, y'all. I don't know if my chat is on. Oh, there it is. Smoky Mountain Friend. Hi from North Carolina. Good to see. It's good seeing you too. Saturday. Hope your Saturday's well. Yes. Hope the weather. I'm gonna tell you what. It's hotter than fried cornbread up here. I'm gonna tell you, it's hot. It's this morning. I mean, you just like when it gets so hot, you just can't hardly breathe. I guess it's the humidity.
What you do with this guy?
I got it.
The other guy.
I threw them away. Well, they were too little.
They were too little for Sam?
Yeah, he's asking me where some diapers are.
I could have worn them.
He'll have to tell you about that. Anyway, Cheryl. I'm so glad y'all are telling me where you're from. I cannot, even when they have the comments and stuff, I'm going, where's this one? I'm just not good at it. And I'm not good at names. I know faces, but I can't see y'all. I know faces, but I don't know. I mean names, but not face. Yeah, faces, not names. I'll get it right in a minute. That's why I keep remembering things. But okay. Hey guys. Hey Kim. Terry, you made it, girl. I'm so glad. Hi from Upper Pennsylvania. I can't read. Michigan. Oh man, you far away. It won't be long. Y'all gonna be having snow. Y'all always get snow stuff before we do. Anyway, so I think the week before, not last week, but the week before, a lot of you guys were having storms out where y'all live, and it just you couldn't. Kept going in and out. So finally, you said you just couldn't do it. Well, last week we thought everything was up and running, and so then here we had a storm come. I tell you what, you get a little fly that just goes across our little Starlink out there, and it just disconnects. But honestly, we had high winds and it was rain. And so that's what was going on with us. And I really hate that because I really wanted to talk to you guys. Mr. We had a lot to talk about. I can't remember now what everything was, but we had a lot to talk about. By the way, that's Mr. and I'm Sheila from What's Up, Y'all. Anyway, Mr., you want to say something?
No, you're doing great, Jeff.
I'm the one who talks all the time. He just kind of goes. Anyhow. But let's see. We want to kind of catch you up. Who watched it last week? Give me a little thumbs up if y'all were here last week. I just want to know who was here last week because I'm going to ask you a question. Wasn't there one of you here last week? Okay.
We showed up.
We were here, were we? I mean, on here, just say I was in the comments. I guess I can't see the thumbs up. Just say I was here. 344 inches of snow last year. Up. Get out of here. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with that much snow. I mean, I think it's if you're born there, raised there, you're used to the weather things. But I just don't think I could do that. Let's see. Hey guys, Kim. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Regina, Cheryl. Can't figure out how to do so. That's all right. But you were here. No, you weren't here. I was just saying I was here. I'm used to. I couldn't do it. But anyway, well, let me just get to it. So last week when we were on here, we were talking about our garden. I didn't know Mr. was going to do this. So he's telling you about what he grew versus what I grew. So he showed y'all a big potato about this big. We still got it sitting right over there. A big potato about this big. Then this little bitty one, the big potato, he said he grew. And that little itty bitty bitty one, I grew. Then he went further than that. Then he had this big old nice, was it the pepper?
Mhm.
This big old nice pepper. He said he grew. He has a little bitty pepper. He said I grew. It ain't so.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
No, it ain't. It ain't so. So anyway, we shared you a little bit about our garden. And I think I was telling you guys that we were going to go down to the market. They have a farmer's market here. It's supposed to be this coming week, isn't it?
This week.
Oh, dog. We need to go down there. Anyway, they're having corn that's grown in the community. So we want to get some, and I want to can some corn. But not only that, is that I saw somebody, or somebody said, I can't remember who it was or where I saw it, is that they make corn cob jelly. Have y'all ever heard of that corn cob jelly? And I watched it. I pulled it up on YouTube to see. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that corn cob jelly. They say it tastes like a light taste of honey. So I've done the crab apple jelly. I've done strawberry jam. Have I done anything else?
I don't think so.
So I want to
Peach?
do, yeah, I did peach jelly. Oh, y'all going, let's see. You got, okay. I appreciate Regina.
I've heard of several uses
Me
for
neither.
corn cob, but corn cob jelly? Can't wait for that one.
Mm-hmm. As used to the snow, but don't always like getting out. Oh, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. That was a Cheryl. You see that? Or now is that the one with the big potato and little potato? That's what he did. My boys are coming in. I have my youngest son that came in from Texas, so we got a watermelon.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did. He's coming with a watermelon. We
Oh
already
my
got
gosh.
one. We're gonna eat lots of watermelon.
Oh my God, this one's seedless.
That's
Those
okay.
are-
Well, I appreciate it.
Mine's cold.
Look what else we got.
He's showing what he got. Here, let me hand me that thing, that big one right there. I'm gonna show what you brought in. Look what he brought in.
When did y'all get a watermelon?
We went to the store. So anyway,
Needless to say, she didn't grow that. If she would have grown it, it would have been a half a serving.
don't y'all believe him?
Uh,
Okay, I gotta pass this on back over to you.
I got this.
That's heavy.
I found it last night. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, you got-
something behind it.
You got something else? Let me show you.
There's hamburgers, and hot dogs fixed in there.
You're gonna
We
have to
fix the
hold on
brats
just a
tomorrow,
minute.
maybe.
You're gonna have to. We got the hamburgers over there, the hot dogs.
Where we would put this?
Just set it in the floor
Hold on
somewhere.
just a minute. Hold on just a minute.
Not unless you'll take it outside and put it in the refrigerator.
He just got something else. Let's see what he
No,
got.
yeah, hold up.
Ta-da! Honey.
Local.
Now I learned something about honey.
It's local.
This is local honey. I learned something, and probably all y'all know about this, but I didn't know, and I read about it. Maybe somebody put it up. I don't know. Who's laughing? Cheryl, what you laughing at? Do you have apple trees? Yeah, but our apples wasn't good last year. I was
We had an
watching last
early,
week.
we had a late frost
That
and
was
killed
really
all our
nice.
peaches
Sure
and our
did.
apples
But
and our cherries.
I learned this, and I was telling my son, of course, he already knew it. There's enzymes, live enzymes in the honey. Now, I know y'all already know this. So, if you put a metal spoon in here, it kills all the enzymes. I forgot what them enzymes are good for. But anyway, the live ones. So, that's why when you see these little like little jars and they got that little stick, it's got this little thing on it, it's got little swirls in it, and it's wooden. And I always wonder why do they always put that in honey? I didn't know that. So that was just a little tidbit that I want to pass on to y'all. Don't put no metal spoons in your honey. You have to get your wooden spoon or just go like this. And then go.
You pour it off and then you lick the lid,
That's what
lick
you do.
the rim and put the.
That's what you do. Anyway, I'm gonna put this over here. It's honey. But anyway, oh, and you put the cheese on. I have to stick it in the microwave. And the chili. I think you was gonna bring the chili,
I
but
didn't cross it.
but We can do the brat some more. We were going to do the bratwurst. He wants some, but we knew we were going to see y'all at 7, and they just got here, so we went ahead and ate, and we were just waiting on them. Let's see.
Yeah, brought this.
Mr. Say, y'all know Sheila didn't grow that watermelon.
What can I say?
Have you ever grown golden, I can't see, golden grill or squash? What's that? Just a squash? What's it look like? I don't know what that looks like. Well, anyway, let me bring you up to date.
Bring her up. Bring him up to date.
There he goes again.
I'll be right back. Possum, you can have my.
There he goes. Come on, Possum. You can join. Possum's going to join the live chat. Anything you got to say? Can you talk to him? Can you talk to him, Possum? Well, I know what it was. So we were talking about the garden last week, and then there was something else. I told you about the rice order, right? I told you about that, did I? Yes, no. About the rice, the basmati rice went up, and when I was going to order it, but I didn't order it, I said I'll wait till the next week. And because we had, still some in the bag, it comes in that big burlap bag, is 20 pounds. Well, so I waited. It was $20.76. So when I said, okay, next week. So when next week came, I can't see her. Next week came, I went to go order it. It was like $53. I about fell out of my chair. $53. So what we did was, I went on. I like the order from
Small for the camera.
the Walmart ordering thing majig. Possum. Here. There's Possum. Anyway, so I told them, I said they had a 20-pound bag of basmati Walmart great value thing. So I put that order in. So then what happened was they came back and said that it was out of stock and that they could substitute it for 4 or 5 pound bags. I thought I already told y'all this. Well, anyway, when we went to pick it up, just kind of cut it short. We went to go pick it up, and then I didn't know what we had until we got home. When we got home, we had the 20-pound bag they said that they didn't have, and they were going to substitute it, and the 4 or 5 pound bags. That means we got 40 pounds of rice.
So y'all come on over. We'll fix rice tomorrow.
He got the little bags. I got the big bag.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's what worked.
You dealing with little stuff.
No.
Look, see, here's another fine example. Her squash. My squash. You know
Don't
what I
y'all
mean?
believe nothing he's saying.
You know what I mean? Look, it's even deformed.
What's that mean?
Mine's perfect. See how nice
Are
that
you
is?
calling me deformed?
No, I'm saying your squash is deformed. Mine is just
Ain't that ugly? That's
perfect.
just
Look at that.
pure ugly.
That is a master gardener right there. She's got a ways to go.
Sure was going, oh my gosh, too cute. He was calling me.
Oh, well,
I don't know what I think about that.
what can I say? She's my student.
Don't listen to him. Let's moving on. Moving on.
Moving
So-
on, we have had a busy week.
Yeah, we've had a busy week, but I was trying to, I know what I was going to tell you. A lot of y'all have commented to me and talking about Sammy. I appreciate you. One of you, well, let me get to it. Where is it? What did I do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just had it. Oh, here it is. So, he has that Cushing's, and I always spend a long time on it. He has the Cushing's, and it's pitiful. It's just pitiful. Last night, I was just down there in the floor with him, face to face. The poor little thing. Just tears were rolling down my eyes. I was trying not to snot up. I didn't want anybody to know I was, tears were rolling down my eyeballs because I just feel sorry for him. And he's been with me for years. And he's like my child. And so, he's drinking a lot of water because of the cortisol. We got him some stuff from Amazon. It's supposed to help. There's a lot of reviews on it. Said that they're wonderful on it. I can't imagine where he would be if I didn't have that. I have to give it to him twice a day. Okay, so saying all that is that I have to let him, when he drinks a lot of water, then I'm having to let him out 25 times a day. So sometimes he's tinkled 3 times, 1 in the floor, 2 on the carpet, which I think I got the video up of me shampooing the carpet and stuff. So I went and got some um, uh, pee pads, and it's supposed to have some kind of little chemical or something that makes them want to go pee on it. They don't for him. He's wise. He goes, I'm not doing that there. Are y'all kidding me? So he didn't use it. So anyway, so I said, well, my next step is that I'm going to have to get some diapers or some wraps. So here's the wraps. And y'all remember the video, and I think when it's going, making that noise, it just scares the far out of them. So I'm going to tell you what, though. So he got out of it. And what I had to do was, because we had to go somewhere, and I couldn't take him because it was so hot. So you see that little piece of tape on there? So not only I put around them, I snapped that thing down, taped it so it would stay on them. Okay? Well, when I got home, not only was he, because we closed him up in the kitchen so he wouldn't use the bathroom on the carpet. Does he need to go out, baby? Can you let him out? So he wouldn't use the bathroom on the carpet. He got out of that kitchen with that barricade that I put up, him and his little round cell, pushed that thing down. When I came home, he was also out of his diaper. Again, after I taped it, I said, he's like Houdini. It don't matter where you put him or what you put on him, he can still get out of it. So anyway, I don't really know what we're going to do until one of you guys wrote, I don't know which one it was of you guys, but said, buy one of these dog turfs. So I looked it up on Amazon, and it's like a turf, like a grassy turf. And then it has a tray on the bottom of it that goes at an angle. So everything, if you put water or whatever on it, it kind of goes down, runs down, because they have these little grid things that makes it run down. Then it goes into a tray. You can pull out the tray. I go, was that a great idea or what? Because he uses the bathroom when he hits the grass. Sometimes he's on there on the deck. But I go, that's perfect, because it's kind of like grass with him. So, but the thing of it is, it don't come into the 12th. What happened to the prime 2-day shipment? I need it now. What you think, mister?
What do I think? I know you folks out there are thinking those diapers are going to go to waste. Never fear. I can wear them. Us old guys.
You better watch out.
Us old guys
get your wish.
need some help. Us old guys need some help.
That's all I'm saying.
Catch me on a picture running around them things.
I forgot I got a camera. He's been making me fun of me about the garden and then the squash and everything. Don't put it past me. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be funny. Y'all thought the lawnmower thing was funny? That would be funny.
That would be funny.
I'll be rolling.
That would be scary.
I will be rolling in the floor laughing.
That would be scary.
I would be laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
That would
how when you go,
that would be
laugh,
scary.
you know them laugh like, and the tears run all down your eyes and stuff, and your stomach hurts. I love them laughs.
Well, let's see. Monday.
Golden were about 6 inches across.
Tuesday we mowed.
2 inches. My God.
Wednesday we mowed a little, and then
very good.
No. Monday, Tuesday we mowed. Wednesday we went kayaking.
Oh yeah.
Down the New River. Probably about an 8-mile trek, about 4 hours worth. The weather was beautiful.
Was it 8 miles? I don't think it was that. It might have seemed like it.
Okay, whatever.
It was
3 to 4 hours worth of kayaking. So the water was beautiful. The weather was beautiful. No one was on the river except us. And we had that to ourselves, and it was just a gorgeous day. Of course, it about killed us old folks. But we made it. I had a defective kayak, and my back was killing me by the time we got to the off-ramp. But we made it. So, and here to tell about it. So the water was super nice. It was a great day. A great day. What y'all puckered up about?
Because I can't wait till you get finished because I want to tell them the story.
What you gonna tell them?
Okay, my turn. So, actually, when you get old on the tour, when you get to that place, and you remember you used to do all the stuff when you were a kid. I mean, you could jump off high things and bounce up, nothing breaks, nothing, and you can run like the wind blows, and you could do whatever you want to do. Well, your head says, or your heart says, or both, hey, I can do that. That's no problem. That's no problem at all. This is going to be fun. Now, mind you, me and Mister a few years back, probably 5 years, 6, I don't know. Anyway, we took kayak lessons. How
And
to
on
get
Lake
in
Townsend.
it, how to get out of it. We didn't go as far as, if you roll over, you can roll over, pop back up. We didn't do that one. We didn't. I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that one. So we knew how to paddle and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So we get there. So the guys, we were the only 4 out that day. Okay.
That morning.
That morning, we went morning at 9:00. Anywho, so the guy says, Joe, my oldest son, which is here, he had been on it before, and he was telling me that I don't want them ones with like little strap coming around your back. He said, I want the hard one that's the seat that sits up so to support his back. So he got that one. And so the guy that was going to take us out on the river was telling me, he says, you need to get in this one. You need to use this one. I didn't know why. I thought, is it because I'm a girl and you need to put me in a big boat because you're afraid I'm going to fall out or something? I don't know why he chose one. And then it was 2 others. So Mr. and my other son, youngest son, so they, got in it. Well, we get out there. Mr. I look back. Now, my sons can paddle. I mean, they do. I mean, they're way on up there. And I'm trying to keep up with them. And I'm doing halfway decent, I'll say. They said I was doing halfway decent. And I'm going like this. And I go, hey, y'all. And they go, what? I go, you see Keith, mister? And they go, hold up. So then they kind of go around, turn themselves around so they can look down the river. And I go, yeah, he's way back there.
Up the river.
So I'm going, well, I'm going to slow down. Y'all hold up. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to wait on him. Well, I look and here he comes. Now, is he sitting up? You sit up. Look, people. You sit up and you do like this with your paddle or thing, whatever you call it, paddle, and you go, and you're sitting up because you got to get that paddle down in that water to push it, okay? So, I'm waiting for him to come up. I'm looking, I'm kind of like going, well, where is he? Did he fall out of the kayak? Where is he? Well, his seat, that little thing back there, I guess went down. His back was killing him. We ain't been too long yet, maybe a fourth of the way on our going down the river. And I'm looking, and he's laying back like this, laying back. And he's got his paddle, and he's going. It's barely even hitting the water. And I was going, you gotta sit up.
Yeah.
He goes, my back's killing me. Well, you ain't gonna get nowhere laying down in the kayak like that. You gotta get your paddle down in the water.
You see, I told her, like her son said, you got to get your paddle wet. So.
Well, you only did about this little tip of it.
I was bird watching. That's what I was doing. I was checking out all the birds in the area. It was just a gorgeous sight.
And then my other 2 sons, like I said, they got the muscle mass and everything. So, it's nothing. And they were rolling up down the river or up the river, whichever one it is. They were way ahead of us. And so our oldest son, he was ahead of everybody. So he'd get way on up there. Well, he was smart. So then he turned around and he's looking at us and he's just sitting there with his little paddle thing, just laying. He's just relaxing. He's just waiting. He's getting a breather. He's getting his arms all rested up. Meanwhile, we're doing like this, and him back there going, trying to catch up with my oldest son. Well, and we didn't get no rest. Because by the time we got to him, he doesn't turn around and we've gone on down the river or up the river. So
It was a learning experience. I'm sorry.
We had to eat lunch. I brought, some bologna and cheese sandwiches and some little tater chips. I like the rough ones. Yeah, I'm going down rabbit trail. I like the rough ones, the one that got the ridges. I don't like those plain ones. I mean, they just break and everything. Anyway, so I got them, and I packed us a little picnic thing with some sandwiches and some chips and some water. Well, we get to this like little island things, kind of like in the middle of the water. The ducks like it. They get up there. They had poop everywhere. But anyway, so we get up there. Well, the thing of it is, Mr. can't get out of the kayak. His back is killing him. He can't get out. So my youngest son's trying to pull him up on the rocks, okay? Y'all picturing all this. Pulling him up on the rocks.
Enjoy yourself.
I am. I know you're trying to think of something. He's trying to think of a story. He's trying to think of like the little potato and the big potato. I could hear it. Y'all hear his mind going. Well, anyway, it was an experience and a half. When we got to the last leg of it and we had to get out, I was still looking. Mister's lagging behind. Here he comes up like this.
I was bird watching.
And barely even doing his little paddle. Okay. So my youngest son and I were looking at him, we're going, he's going in the bushes, because it's got overhang of limbs and things. He's going in the bushes. And I'm going, hey, it's down this way. Come this way. And he's going in the bushes. And then he can't keep his kayak straight. He's going in circles. I guess because one paddle is more in the water than the other one is. So he was just going. Then he gets up there. He couldn't get out of the kayak
At all.
At all.
And I don't have any back problems, really. From day to day, I have no back problems. But no issues at all. But I was in such a bind because that seat did not support my back that I just could not get comfortable in any way. So I did the bird watching thing, and it worked very well.
I forgot to tell you. The part of that we stopped. Was it on there on the bank side, or was on another one? It was somewhere in there. I can't remember now. My mind's kind of foggy on that. We swapped kayaks. I gave him mine because my strap, I wouldn't have any problems. So he got mine and he was still laying back in the kayak.
Well.
Then, last of it, the next morning, we get up, Marketplace on Facebook. So there he goes again. So on Marketplace, we're just kind of like, well, I wonder how much kayaks run. And they had this tandem one, one you can sit two people in. It was yellow, it was long. It was like $250 cash, the guy said. I go, man, is that cheap? I was just looking. And so we go, well, how much are the other ones, the one-seater? So now he's asking, he was sitting there. He's asking about that. And I'm thinking, you couldn't even paddle the one that we had, and you're looking for. And I told him, I said, mister, let's be realistic. We're old. And if we got one of those, how you going to pick it up to get it on the truck? Much less get it off the truck and get it next to the water. And then if you get in it, then who's going to push you off? I talked him right out of that. So we ain't getting no kayaks. I told him, I said, what we need to do is get these big old inner tubes, but I mean the big ones. And what we'll do, I'll tie a rope on his to mine, and we'll tie it to a tree, and we'll just get out there in the middle of the river and we'll just float. I think that's a good idea, don't y'all? I think it's a wonderful idea. I don't know where he went. Did he go out there with the boys? I guess maybe he's checking with the boys. I don't know. Let's see. Do y'all ever go camping in a tent or RV? No. I think we both have done that in our lives. Um, when I was younger, I used to camp in a tent all the time, and I loved it. Later on, I did have an RV and went RVing, to different places. But when I was younger, golly, I loved tent camping. I don't know, I just getting back to nature and things like that. And used to have a boat, and we go out there water skiing. I love water skiing. It's just those things that I did do, but Mr. and I, we don't do that. And first off, I mean, this is the first time we really got away from the house. Not taking care of mowing the yard or doing the garden or doing the canning or me cleaning or all the busy stuff. Since we moved up here, and that was doing the DIYs to our mobile home. We're just now getting to where we're kind of slowing down, other than the things that we have to do, the garden and the mowing. And I don't know, maybe we'll do more things now, since we're kind of slowed down a little bit on the other stuff. But no, I think we have talked about camping some, haven't we, honey? I mean, here and there.
Yeah, we have. I want to set up a tent. We have a big fire pit in the backyard. And I've been wanting to set up a tent
Cindy,
out there in the
witches.
backyard beside the fire pit.
Doug and I have been watching and laughing.
Sheila won't. She's scared of Bigfoot.
No. No. What it is bears around in this neck of the woods. Just last night, because Mr. left this morning, he went down. We got a community dumpster. I think a lot of y'all know that. So you got to go down this long road, to get to the main road, the hard surface road. Well, the dumpster is down there. So he called me because he was going to do something with his truck. So he called me. He goes, guess what? I go, what? He says, the bear got into the dumpster again. So we have a bear that comes down there and gets in the dumpster. Keith said, he pulled trash. It was trash everywhere. I said, don't pick it up. We done our service, our community service.
There are plastic tops on this dumpster, and what he does, he gets on top of those. He gets on top of the dumpster and bounces until that plastic top caves in. And I have my trail cam down there to get that on film, but we pulled it out 2 days ago, and we missed it. So I'm sure we'll get another opportunity.
Did you put it up?
I haven't yet.
We might need to put it up because the chains are not on it, so you might try to get right back in there.
Yeah.
And then our neighbor down the road, when Mr. ran into him somewhere and others, that he said that he had bears come up on his porch. And then at a yard sale that I was at, I heard two ladies talking. The husband had called one of the ladies and talking about his bear in their yard. And then there was another person that we talked to. Was it the kayak guy that was taking us? He was talking about a bunch of bears that are in our area. And so I don't want to camp out there. I don't want to camp out there and you have a bear sniffing around. No, I'll stay inside the house.
Exciting.
Funny. Lottie, you're too funny. Hooty hoo!
Oh yeah.
Hooty hoo!
Out there in my diaper.
Yeah, I got to get a picture of that.
Oh Lordy, have mercy. Well,
Doug and Cindy. Hey, Doug. I hope you're okay now. Are you getting around good? You got to come up here. Cindy, y'all got to come up here.
We went fishing. No, we didn't go fishing.
Kel, I'm waiting on you.
We had a big day Wednesday, and we paid for it Thursday. We hurt from our nose to our toes, but it's better now. And Thursday at
Ooh,
3:52, we had a
what's that? I can't see
new
it.
baby.
Do it like that. I can't even see. Is it on there? There it goes. There's the.
That's a new baby. That's a new grandchild. Number 3 from my daughter, Amanda. His name is Baker Thomas Horton. Born Thursday afternoon. And as you can see, look at his fingers. You see his fingers? He's holding his ears. I think his grandmother was talking to him maybe at that time. I think.
Cindy and Cheryl go, congratulations. Congrats, says Smokey.
He is one sweet baby.
Well, heck, he was half asleep at the time when you saw him, so I guess he is sweet.
He
Wait till he starts waking up.
He took after Grandpa, that's all I got to say. Anyway.
He's a thick baby. I told him, I said, he's thick.
Got them ears.
It's just thick babies. There ain't nothing wrong with saying that, is it? He's thick. What's wrong with saying thick? Y'all know what I mean when I say he's thick. He's like he's going to be big bone.
There he is with his great-great-grandmother holding
Are
him.
you whooping out the billfold pictures?
I am.
Do y'all like those billfold pictures?
His great-great-grandmother holding him. So that was our Thursday excitement.
Well, I want to say something. Oh, I think I'll hold it to me. Who was it that said that? Terry said that they used to, when they went on vacation, that their dad, it was at dusk, and they'd take them near the dumpster so they could sit there, I guess, in their cars and watch all the bears around the dumpsters.
I bet.
Were they grizzlies or black bears? Cindy. I know it, Cindy. I know it. Cindy, me and Cindy were talking the other day, and we were talking about me, talking about being thick, and that's what she says. Stop it, Sheila. Hey y'all. Alexa, hey, welcome to our little chit chat today. It's called Chat Shenanigans, because you never know what you're gonna get with us. Just a bunch of shenanigans. Let me catch up. Let's see. I wrote some little notes just so I can, because I'll forget. Oh, I know what I want to tell you. Mister, are you getting up again?
No, I'm going to come down here and help Sammy. Be right there.
What's the matter with him?
He's trying to get.
He's eating his pig ear. We got Sammy some pig ears.
Look, Sheila gave up one of her pig ears.
Cindy, that's who you need to tell. He needs to stop.
Right there. Yum, yum.
Anyway.
You scramble some eggs?
Tammy, I was wondering, where you been? I sure am glad you're here now. Hey, Tammy. What I'm going to tell you was, I don't know if I told you this story. See, in the videos, I like to tell a story, but then half the time I forget. And I said I need to start writing them down. Well, now I'm telling y'all some stories. We got the kayak. Tammy, when this is all over with, Tammy, I want you to go back and watch this video again talking about the kayak trip. Y'all like the mowing one? Wait till you hear about the kayak trip. Okay, so
she embellishes.
Me? Oh, don't get me on that one. So we were riding. We had to go. Oh, I had to go to a city that's about an hour away to get my foot looked at. Okay, about orthopedic. So on the way back, we were just driving. We had to go really slow. I bet I've told y'all this. Can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to hear it too. Anyway, so we were riding down the road, and it's one of them real curvy roads. I mean, like curvy. So we had to go slow. Well, we're just sitting there, just enjoying the ride, going real slow, going around the curves and all and everything. And all of a sudden, on my right, down on the side of the road, I think it was like a little creek or something maybe that was there. I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm thinking that, but that's just, I think. It happened so fast. So right along. All of a sudden, this freaking huge bird.
Hawk.
It was a hawk, but it startled me at first. It comes out like right there in front of my window where I'm sitting. It's like right there. Guess what he had? I'm waiting.
Elephant.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Hmm.
I'll tell you. He had a freaking snake. A chicken, Cheryl said no. He had a snake. And I bet that snake was 7 foot long. He had it with his little talons. It's like Ingrid. He has little talons around it, up, I guess up in his neck area. That snake was hanging down. You could see him flying off, and the snake was going doing like this, swinging in the air. It was horrible.
It was a Nat Geo moment.
It really, it scared far out of me because it was right there. And y'all know I don't like snakes. I don't care if they're non-poisonous. That's a good snake. You should leave those. Oh, they eat the bad snakes. They eat that. I don't care. I don't like snakes at all. Remember what it said in the Bible? I don't like snakes. If it's a snake here, he's going to be a dead one. Just saying. Now, I don't want to hear a lot of emails and stuff about you. I don't like snakes. Oh, wait a second.
Well, I don't know if Sheila's told you a story or not, but we were fishing one afternoon down on the New River. And just out of the blue, she comes up. We're standing beside each other casting. And she says, look on the other side of the river. Look. I said, what? There's a bird over there. I said, what bird?
On my side.
She said, look, it's Ingrid. I said, Ingrid? Ingrid don't fish. She don't hardly get out of the house.
It's my vocabulary.
She said, no, it's Ingrid. I said, you think maybe that would be Egret? But we can call her. I thought maybe she had named the bird. I didn't know. Egret? Ingrid? Yeah, Ingrid. I hadn't seen her since. I think she moved on.
That sounds like an old person name, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept looking around. I kept looking around to find Ingrid, but I didn't find one.
I have my vocabulary on some things, but here's the point. I might have my own vocabulary, but he knows what I'm talking about. Just saying. So then, after he took off with the snake, and snake was going like this, just like flying off into the sunset. It wasn't 5 minutes later. We're still going around on little curves, taking our time and everything. On his side, off the side of the road, in front of our car, comes another doggone bird.
You think it's a turkey?
I wouldn't know it. It was like right there in front of our windshield, like flying ahead of us. Huge wings. And like his neck was going, doing like that and just flapping. I didn't know what it was. First thing I said, is that a turkey? I don't think turkeys can fly, can they? Other than from a little space. This thing was flying.
They've flown out here.
And he says he thought maybe it was, what did you call it, a buzzard?
Turkey buzzard.
Turkey buzzard.
But it was either that or a turkey.
All in about of 5 minutes. It's like, what's up with that? Is the Lord trying to tell us something? We need to slow down. Watch out for the snakes. Snakes, enemy. Maybe something's getting ready to happen around the curve. You better watch out. Things in your life. Maybe, I just read in stuff. So, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't know if I told y'all that last time. I wanted to tell you. Because, like he said, it was a geo moment. And it's like, dang nabbit. I didn't have, who carries around their camera like this, just waiting, thinking something's going to happen? Nobody does that. And then by the time you try to, you get whatever your camera or whatever it is, it's done gone. You done missed that moment. So I thought I would just share it with you about that snake. What else was it, honey? We got, we got the bird and the snake. And then talked about your babysitter. Hold on, check this. And y'all got any questions?
We got the squash.
I ain't gonna say no more about that. Let's see. Okay, I gotta catch up on my comments. Most of y'all don't like snakes. Like my friend said, beach or mountain. I must have missed something.
That watermelon's cold in the refrigerator.
We got the one outside. It's cold.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that watermelon. Did we get one with seeds?
Seedless.
We got seedless.
I got seedless.
Okay. Let's see. Any more house project shiplap? We've got to do our countertop. Our countertop is chipped up, and in the back where it meets the wall, you know how like it's like it's got air up under it, and you go like this. It goes. You push it down. It's not stuck. It's not glued. And so we know we've got to do it, but doggone it, it's so expensive. I mean, expensive. And then we got a weird shape island that's here. I guess when they built this mobile
Mansion.
home, you know, they made it to where it'd have to be one of them to come in here and fix it. Because for anybody else to do it, we can't change it up to make it like more like an L shape. It's kind of like rectangle a little bit. Can't make it an L shape because the people that put the hardwood floors down has gone up to the shape. So if we change the shape up, then we're going to have a bunch of floor. What's that called? Up under like particle board or underfloor underlayment. It's going to show. So I got to change the whole floor. So we said, well, we'll just have to go with a chipped up bouncy countertop right now. Let's see. Eugene C. Hey, let me get up here. Eugene C. Hi guys, Eugene from Georgia. Hey, from Georgia. You got any of them peaches? Let's see. Any more house? Okay. Shiplap, yes. I'm going to do that in my bedroom, behind my bed. We've talked about it, and I definitely want to do it. We got to pray about it. We got to renew our vows before we put that up. Because I'm going to tell you what, it make you say something ugly you don't want to say. So, and it's like, you just had a hammer. What'd you do with it? I didn't have it. You had it. No, I didn't. You had it. So, let's see, Terry. We see a lot of eagles. They are pretty. It wasn't an eagle, though. Sandy. Hello. Cindy's laughing at your squashes. Cindy, don't egg them on. Let's see. Yard sales. By the way, yard sales, yes. In fact, today, my son don't like yard sales, the one that came up from Texas. But I'm going to tell you, it's like when my car sees a yard sale sign, it just goes there anyway. You know what I mean? I don't have to operate. It just goes to yard sales. And I got me some, I cut it really short. And I got some little books. My daughter is having a baby September the 18th. So, we got her stuff already through the Amazon registry thing. So I said, well, if I see some stuff that's out, I'm not going to give them some cruddy stuff. You don't pick up them little outfits that's got milk stains all over them, all that kind of stuff. But I saw some little books today. So I picked up books that were 50 cents a piece, which I thought was way too much. But I went ahead and got them. I got 6 books. It cost me 3 books. So yard sales, yes. Mr. and I usually hit the yard sales on Friday. But, my son's been up. So, we haven't been able to, other than today when I took my son out to get some gravy biscuits. And so that's the only one that I've been to. Next week, we probably will not be any yard sales because in a city that's close to us, the city of Galax, they're having the Fiddlers Convention. I'm sure y'all have heard of the Fiddlers Convention, and people from all over the place come, and do their little fiddling, and people come to watch it. So that's going to be a week's worth. So no yard sales, probably not next week.
It'd be a good time to have yard sales. But you meet the nicest people up here at the yard sales. You can just stand around and talk
countertop
for an
pours.
hour.
Terry, we have thought about the countertop pours. I don't know if we can do that or not. I'm going to have to really YouTube it up for that And but, I mean, maybe we can. I guess anything's going to look better than what we got, to be honest with you.
Has anybody ever painted their countertops?
Like, any more outdoor projects? Outdoor projects. I'm still working on the she shed, he shed. It's in back of us. I want to find me a mimosa tree. People say, don't get those. They have all of their reasons why, but I think they're really pretty. I think it will be pretty down there. We got some hostas that Regina, who's on here, lives close by. I was asking for some. I think was it on Marketplace? I think it was, or somewhere. Anyway, she says I've got a bunch. So we went over to her house and she was gracious, very gracious. She already dug them up. So we got hostas planted out there.
And they're doing very well.
Yes, Regina, they're awesome. They're really awesome. And we planted a bunch of wildflowers on the side of it. And but anyway, getting to the question is, yes, I'm still working on that. And I want to make it like a little zen area, even though we're here in the mountains, but I'm going to zen it up as best I can zen it. And just, I just want a nice place to sit out there. We've got gravel down instead of a deck. And I don't know if you've seen that or not on one of the videos, but it turned out quite nice. We've got a higher level and we've got a little table and some chairs and stuff, a little fire pit thing and some chairs. So it's coming along, but yes, we're still working on that. What else we've got to do, honey, outside?
We got a big old pile of mulch to move.
Yeah, we've got a mulch to move. The people that cut the trees back for the power lines, they dumped a bunch of mulch. Now somebody said to me, and I did think about it, is that you better watch out for termites. And you're absolutely right about that. We are definitely going to keep our eye on it, but we want to put a tarp down and then put that mulch. I mean, it's a huge pile on top of it. We've got to kill out some, some bamboo. I don't know who in the world planted that bamboo. Don't get bamboo, whatever you do, don't get it. That stuff, I'm telling you, it's really aggressive. So we're going to do that. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Right now, we're just busy trying to keep up with the mowing. Not that we don't like it. We love mowing. We love on a pretty day. It's gorgeous out there, and get out there and yell at yourself, talk to the Lord, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I talk to the Lord all the time.
And it's just a great time.
Oh, y'all. What's on? What's on Master's shirt?
I have no idea.
We don't know what that is. I hope it ain't nothing ugly.
Yeah, we hope it's nothing
I hope
ugly.
it ain't nothing ugly.
L.
Maybe I need to get them to turn the shirts around before we get on.
LRG. I don't know.
Stone coat. That's what you call it. We're doing the countertops, honey.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Turkeys can fly.
Well,
actually,
every morning and evening we haven't seen them in a couple of days, but there's a couple that walk the yard, and they have like 6 or 7 babies with them. And I have seen. We also had a hawk hanging around the front yard. I don't know, but he was hunting. Must have been good food there. But they had a run-in. The babies took to flight and flew up into the trees, and the 2 adult turkeys took to flight and chased that hawk off.
Hey, Sue.
So they can fly.
It's like he's saying you need to pull the laminate up and re-glue it. Well, if I'm going to go that far, I'll just pull the whole sucker off because it's all chipped up and everything. Greenhouse. To answer your question about the children, Mr. and I have been married before, and Mr. has a daughter. He only had 1 child, and I had 3. 2 of them are here, and one's back in the kind of next to the big city where we live. And my daughter is getting ready. So I always said yours, mine. My daughter is getting ready to have a baby on September the 18th. To answer your question there, but they're all ours. But I guess with us talking, differentiate that we don't mean any harm by it. Let's see. You cannot put anything over your countertops if they have common glue. Well, you're kind of right on that, because if you put something kind of light, it'll bounce off.
Well, what
bounce
I've seen
everywhere.
them
Yeah,
do
it's a heavy.
is they take a drill with a very small drill bit, drill a hole into that laminate, squirt glue down in it, and then put something heavy on it for it to adhere back to the wood.
Terry says, I use the countertop contact paper. Surprisingly, it holds up nicely and looks decent. Better than the counter we had. This countertop contact paper is thicker than regular. I saw somebody else that had contact paper. I can't remember who it was, but it did look pretty decent. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest with you. We got to do something, because, I'm sitting here looking at it now around the edges. It's just chipped, chipped out places. Smokey said, get some goats. Well, we did think about that too. Before we even moved up here, we talked about getting some chickens and some goats. I think we're still on the agenda for getting chickens. Some laying hens, because we want eggs. I don't want very many. I don't want any meat birds, because I'm sure with the way things are, people are getting a lot of meat birds. I don't want to get meat birds per se. Mr. and I both we're critter people, animal folk, and so we will name them all. They'll have bows on them, and
She'll be painting their
Cow.
toes.
the cow, the regular name they call cows, Daisy, and I'll have a bell on it, ding, 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 ding. And so we just,
And she'll be painting those chickens' toes.
where's Sammy is laying down here in his bed right now. Last night I was very worried about him. He was running a little bit of fever, and I had to read up on it, and it said get like a cool cloth and kind of put it on his ear. So what I did was I had the cloth, and I pulled his ear out, put it on it, then took the other washcloth that was cold and put it over. It says also put them on their feet, and that will help bring the fevers down. Today he's doing better. He's up walking. He does this little kind of thing when he wants treats. So he's doing a whole lot better today. He's walking a lot better today. I think just last night was just a really bad night for him. But I don't. When we talk about what happens, I get sad. I've been praying. I've been laying my hands on him, praying. Uh, total healing his body. But he's old. I don't know exactly how old he is. My daughter gave him to me years back, and wherever I go, he goes. I can't even go to the bathroom. He has to used to. It doesn't matter where I'm at, he's got to be. And he has the separation anxiety disorder. So they said with the Cushing's, everything, you cannot get him upset. So we have to keep him calm. I think that's why they give him melatonin as well. It keeps him calm, because if it doesn't, then it produces the cortisol, the more salt. Anyway, y'all know, if y'all just kind of read up on it, I've read and read and read. So I do the best that I can. Let's see. Did my counters for about $30. That's cool. Now that would be because how much they want to charge us, like $1,500 or
it was
$2,000 or
Oh, no.
$2,100 for a counter, and it ain't that big. But it's just the shape of it, and plus everything's gone up. There's highway robbery anymore. Highway robbery. Let's see. Quick fix. Okay, you should get a small tractor to help with your garden next year. I know, but they're so expensive. They really are. We have looked at little itty bitty tractors, but it's just kind of out of our budget. Barbara.
But we do have.
Hey, Barbara.
We do have a great neighbor. He came down, turned it for us this year, and really worked the soul ends. A great guy. He spent a lot of time on our garden and made it what it is today. But he did a great job.
Dale says, Mister, I can picture her painting the chicken's toes, and I would too.
Yep.
I always wondered, and we don't have to get really in detail about this, how do you know when chickens are born, if they're male or female? So, like, if I go up there and get a chicken or get some chickens, how do I know? Because they all look the same. How do I know a male from a female?
That's simple.
Not chickens.
Yes, it is.
Now, when
It's
they grow
simple.
up, you know, because then they can turn into roosters and got the little cone and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But when they're
no.
little, no, it
You-
ain't.
You,
Mm-mm,
you know,
mm-mm.
when
Y'all
the
tell
chicken is a male,
Barbara, you got chickens now. Tell them.
he said, first thing you hear out of that chicken is, "What's up, baby?"
You should have a meetup with it. What you mean, a meetup? What's that? What does that mean? Like
Have
meet him
a
out
lunch.
a lunch somewhere, or is there something on here? It's called a meetup. What's that mean?
What's going on,
Sandy,
Mom?
I hope
Now that's a
Me
male
too.
chicken.
Dale's laughing. I don't know which one what at, but killing me right now. Cindy said, "You're killing me right now." You and me alike, Cindy. Let's see. Look inside the egg
I
and
don't know
see
whether that's good or
if
bad.
it's pink or. Are you joking? You're joking, aren't you, Smokey? Do you use anything for fertilizer, manure? We got this stuff. We went to, I think it's Homestead Heart, and she does a lot of things. Her and her husband, absolutely wonderful. I love watching them. And they use what it's called black
Black cow.
cow. So we put some black cow out on our garden this year. Now the first time we did, the ground's never been gardened before. It was so rich in nutrients and everything. Man, we had a wonderful
It
garden.
killed us. It absolutely killed us. We
Look at
gave vegetables to the soup kitchen here 2 or 3 times.
Like
Just killed us.
at a restaurant.
This year we fertilized a little. I hit the green beans pretty good, and we ended up with like 50, 55 quarts of green beans in 2 small rows. They about killed us.
You know, when you get older, there's that thing again. Your head says you can do one thing, but then when you get into it, because I'm thinking, man, I'm going to can this year. And I did. But I noticed that.
We have.
Yeah. And I mean, I was just, especially them green beans. I didn't have a lot of people around, and Mister helped me. But you know, like back in the day when you're snapping green beans, you sit on the front porch and you got all these, people sitting around and just chit chatting, talking, everybody just snapping green beans, and you got them done like jiffy quick. Well, not here. I mean, Mister, I think I did, a lot more than what he did because he was busy doing other things. But I thought, man, if I snapped another green bean, I was going to snap. I got tired. Let's see. I got to keep up with this. We hold the chicks upside down by one leg. If it's a rooster, it will fight to get up. Hens will just hang there. Are you for real, Tammy? Is that for real? Now no, don't be joking, because I mean, I'll be reaching down there and be holding them up like that. People think I'm trying to do chicken abuse. I canned a little of it. Yeah, I like canning, but I'm telling you, it's just, and I still got some more potatoes to can.
The big ones and the little ones.
My daughter got them for us. She ordered females only, and we have a rooster. We weren't supposed to have it. See, that's what I'm talking about. How do you know? Now I know I'm supposed to hang them up with one leg. Okay.
Let me tell you a story about roosters.
Mine says
where Sheila used to live
20, but body tells
in the big city.
Terry, don't you know it?
She was on a very, very busy road, and that ran 24 hours a day. Well, her neighbor had 2 roosters. He had 2 roosters in a cage. And there was an ambulance or fire truck or police car by that house every 10 minutes. No exaggeration. I mean, all week long. So these roosters been there for, I think, several years maybe. And so every time a police car would go by, of course, they would hear it, a siren. So both the roosters were there, and one of the roosters, when a police car or a siren would go by, it would go like a regular rooster does. Well, the other rooster became very lazy, and when the siren went by the cage, the rooster would go.
That's for real. That's a true story.
He would.
No kidding.
He was too lazy to get out a good crow, so he just went. I guess mocking that siren. It was fun.
Dale said we should have a gender reveal party.
Okay.
That way we'll know. We'll know if it's a male or female.
Oh, I thought that was okay.
That's a good idea. Matthew, hello. Now, I've never met you, Matthew, but hello. I'm so glad that you are here and that you're watching us. And I hope that y'all get some smiles out of watching Mr. Ryan, because we're just two crazy folks. But anyway, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you come back to see us. Oh,
where does Matthew live?
Oh, gosh, now you're going to ask me that. See, wait a minute. I need to write down where all y'all are from, and then put your name and put where you're from. You might want to tell them, because I forgot. Let's see. Thanks for saying hi. He has Down syndrome and loved it. He is in North Carolina. That's right. Matthew, I'm so glad you're here. How old are you, Matthew? Jennifer says, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hello, Milwaukee. West Virginia, Lisa. 35. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything? Thank you, Sheila, for saying hi. Made my night. Jennifer, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're part of our family, and you're so faithful, and I just love every single one of y'all. Y'all have really become my family, or our family, and I look forward to the comments. Like I said, sometimes I'm a little bit delayed, but I get around to it. I do, and I try to answer as best I can. Sometimes when I have quite a few, I might not say a whole lot, but I do try to, to let you know that I did get the comment, and let you know that I care. I'm writing you back. Let's see.
And I just want to let you know that is totally against her nature, not to say a whole lot.
What?
Never mind.
What did he say? Somebody tell me what he just said.
Never mind.
You know what I'll do?
You know what I'll do?
I'll just look at this video later, and I'll find out what he said. What was I going to say?
I said you're looking very nice today.
No, you didn't.
What?
No, you didn't.
You did too.
Us mature ladies stick together. That's right. That's right. He said you're a beautiful, Dale. Dale, did he say that?
Absolutely,
I
did.
Oh man, you got somebody on your side of the fence over there.
Good job, Dale. It was a code.
My daughter is having a son, and his name, what'd you say? Man's baby is
Man's baby.
Baker.
Baker
Thomas. Now listen, my daughter's already named her baby. I guess she might change. I mean, it might just. I mean, I don't know. And it's Wyatt Cash, and then their last name, Wyatt Cash. I was talking to my friend Cindy. You're on here. We go. That sounds kind of like a cowboy. I might have to get him a cowboy hat and maybe one of those. You remember when you was little and how you get the little cowboy hats and stuff, and you get like a little star here, like you're the sheriff. I might have to get him one of them.
Or maybe a pony.
No, I can get them. I can't afford a pony. Lisa said, congratulations. Do you grow corn? Did you grow corn this year? No, Smokey, we didn't grow corn this year. However, we're going down to the farmer's market to get us a bushel of corn that is locally grown. So we just haven't gotten down there yet.
We're still
Got
we're
it.
st- we,
Bobby
we're,
just got here.
we're still dealing with a string bean
I caught you
over
even for a
killed.
few minutes. You both take care and don't work too hard. Barbara's got to go. I think she says she's on vacation. Well, I'm gonna keep up with you. Keep up with me, Barbara. It's a deal. All right. Google it. What was I Googling? Cindy says, Wyatt needs a small tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy, you remember when we were little, some of y'all too, when we were little, I had one of these little, and I've seen them out sometimes. I'll tell Mister, I go, I had one of them. Is these little cars, little red cars, got little four wheels, and the little wheels, it's got little white hubcaps on it. And you get in and you pedal it like this, with your feet. I love that thing. I used to get out in the driveway and I act like I'm driving and I turn around like I'm, going to go backwards, make my turns, and act like I put on my signal and stuff like that. I sure did. I was driving at the age of 5. I was. Let's see. To the farmer's market today. Sold that. The farmer's market today and sold it. What? It's not the same one we went to, Terry, is it? I'm sure it is, and maybe not. I hope not. No vacations, just visiting my kids and grandkids. Oh, man. Don't get sunburned. Bye, Barbara.
Where is she?
She's at Virginia Beach. Wyatt needs a horse. Now, y'all getting on up in the dollar amounts. A tractor and a horse. Cynthia, still have Derek's car. Do you? What you going to do with Cindy? Cindy, have you? Oh. That reminds me, Cindy. Y'all, I saw this. I think I sent it to my kids. I got this little video. I don't know where it came from. I think it might have been on Facebook and I saw it. But there was these 2 or 3 ladies that were together. And they're mature ladies. And the thing was to see, I don't know if they want something. I don't remember. The bottom line of it all is they had to skip. I'm telling you what, I busted a gut. I was busting a gut watching them trying to skip. You think, there you go, your head go, oh man, I used to skip all the time. I can do that. All y'all mature ladies out there, let's just see. That's a challenge. Let's see if you can skip.
Skip to
Just
the
try it. Just try it. I'll let him ride the chicken. Yeah. No one of the pogo horses. But that's a good idea, Terry. You remember we had one of those little pogo sticks that had the little horse's head on it, had the little strap, and we just kind of put our leg over the little stick part, and we're going around the house and stuff. That's a good idea. I could do that. That's more my speed in my pocketbook. Smokey. Mr. put Sheila in a chair with honey. Put a trail cam and let the bears come. You'll get a good picture.
Hey, there wouldn't be a bear left standing.
Hey, Terry, you're supposed to be my friend.
You
won't get me killed out there.
There wouldn't be a bear left standing.
I know it. I'll be fighting them off. I'm going to tell you. I mean, the meanness will come out of me for sure. Let's see, Cindy. Remember those pop guns? Love the smell. Pop guns, the smell.
Caps.
Cap gun? Oh yeah, I had one of those.
You got your butt. You got your butt.
She excuse her.
She's old. She can do that.
Now we're going back in the day, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And Matthew. Y'all remember Slinky? Y'all remember that? I put it on the step to see if it would do what the commercial showed or the advertisement showed that would do it. It'd get about 3 or 4 steps down and then it didn't do it anymore. It was okay. What else kind of toys did we have? I love the smell too, Cynthia. Love to possum and Sammy. Lisa, I will. They're my babies. Now, y'all know, some of you that are new, Possum is 22 years and I would do like this. Wait, I got to count and see. 9 months. 22 years and 9 months old. Sure is. I had a bird that lived 27 years. Sure did. You know what? I loved them. Now, I named the woodbird. I loved them, but and we got him a bigger cage. Didn't like the bigger cage. I just hated him being in that cage. He's a tropical bird. They need to be out flying around and stuff. But I said, Lord, he's in heaven now. He's just flying. Boy, don't you know he's soaring everywhere? He's loving every second of it. And I just had to apologize to him. I sure did. Let's see.
So when Sheila was a young chick,
Slinky in the same box.
God. Had her license, she used to live close to a animal shelter. And at night, she would go down to the animal shelter. She knew the attendant that was there at night, and she would ask which animals were scheduled for the gas chamber.
You're talking about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be euthanized. And
far out of me.
So the gentleman would pick out the ones that were due to be euthanized, and Sheila would tell him to take them to her car.
Well, it wasn't at night. It was in plain daylight.
Oh.
And he was an elderly man, and it was before they had all these regulations and stuff. I mean, he wasn't supposed to, but I just couldn't stand it because I love animals.
So she ended up with a ton of kitty cats.
I did. I should have had a farm, but I couldn't afford it. But he goes, now, first time he goes, now, which one's your car? And then I had a little blue Pinto. Y'all remember them cars? He says, okay. So I'll go. He said, unlock them. So he went around there and put them in there in my car. Then I kind of quickly went around and I just drove them off into the sunset to my house. And they had a good home. Better than euthanizing them. See my radio. Okay, I'm missing y'all. Let's see. You're like clocks. Oh, well, we got a few. I don't think I'd ever get any more for sure. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to change my style a little bit. Remember, I told you I wasn't sure what my decor style is. Some is that farm. What you call it? I don't even know the name of it. Farmhouse. The other one's shabby chic or something like that. There's different things out there. I really don't have a style. What I have, I call it just the Sheila decor. But I like to change it up. I like to have something different. I don't know what, but I was kind of wanting more color. We were going to, getting a lot of stuff white and all. But I don't know. I'm really wanting to change up some. Sometimes you just need change. You know what I mean? Let's see. I also have my 6 transistor radio. God. What you going to do with that? You going to play it, Jennifer? I love animals too. My radio still works too. Oh, that means you've been playing it. I love you too, Possum. 8 tracks. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I had one of them in my car. I remember you and I riding down Wendover when it was Red Road. God, don't you know it now? That was a long time ago. Shows our age, Cindy. We sure did. And I remember riding on Wendover, Cindy. Some of y'all, sorry. Wendover before they had any traffic lights at all. They just built it, and you get on that road and you could fly like the wind. I liked it then. I don't like all those stoplights and stuff now. Let's see. I love your white room. Oh, you're talking about with the bed and stuff. Now that I'll keep. If you could be a car or truck, what kind would you be? Let me think on that a minute. I have a sweatshirt that says, I don't care who died in a movie as long as it, that's right.
As long as what?
As a dog lives.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. Now, this is going to be mean when I'm getting ready to say, and y'all just forgive me in advance. So go ahead and forgive me. the way that this world is going and these mean butt people that's out there. I mean, there's some mean people out there. I said, if I and being cruel to animals and stuff. Me and Mister say all the time, say, let me do that to you. Whatever they're doing mean to them animal, I said, let me do it to you.
Yeah,
I
we
sure
rescued
shoot.
our
me
first
mad.
spring up here. We rescued 3 kittens from the dump.
Dave,
I call it
sure
the dump,
it says that.
the community dumpster, and they couldn't have been much over 6 weeks. But somebody just threw them
Don't
out.
put your butt up there, possum.
So we rescued those 3 and have them today, and they are such a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. Seemed like I was going to tell y'all something else. Oh, I had to answer that question. What car or truck would you be? If you had to be a car or truck, what would you be?
At my age,
Clunker.
Cadillac. I would
that was a good one.
Clunker. I'd be a Cadillac.
A Cadillac.
Yes, I certainly would. Smooth ride, sophisticated.
I don't know what I'd be. That's a hard one, really. It is. That's a hard question. You think you just answer it like that, but I don't know. I really have to think on that one.
Probably a Volkswagen.
Why are you saying that? He's being mean again. I know it. I just know he's being mean again. Cindy, you hear him? Being mean. I'm thinking why you would say that.
Economical. You're very.
You mean I'm cheap?
Well,
I'm cheap. He's trying to say I'm cheap.
You're a penny.
Well,
you're a penny pitcher.
I am.
And frugal.
Tammy, right there with y'all. Right with you, Sheila. Yeah. So, yeah, I am when it comes to money and stuff. Now we don't have, I'm not trying to put a personal business, but I don't have to tell you dollar amount. But we're not wealthy people. We're just,
God has blessed us.
I mean, yeah, God provides our needs, and I'm very thankful for that. We do have a roof over our head. We have food to eat, and our vehicles are running right now. And so, I feel like we're very blessed when it comes to that. And so, I don't know. I guess when when you're younger, how you feel like you got to have this big house, you got to have this, you got to have that. And, with your kids growing up, you want to make sure that they have the things that they need. So, but then as you get older, I'm sure all you mature people that are out there that are watching, is that when you get older, you find yourself downsizing a lot. It's like me. It's like start out with a 4,500 square foot house, down to a 21, and now down to ours is either 15 or 16 square foot house. 100 square foot house, and even then, I think sometimes I don't even need that just half of that. So, just it's the simple things, the simplicity of life, and we just are a gimme generation.
Gotta have it now.
Yeah, microwave, every this and that. So, when I go to the store, a lot of people, and God bless you if you can do that, and that's what you want to do. But I don't really care for name brand. I don't, and it's like I told my kids, if you buy something, they go, well, I'd like to have it because it's peer pressure, and that kids are kids, But I said they don't know that shirt on you is not a so and so, not unless they do like this, and then look at the tag. So I don't know. I just I don't go for name brand stuff. I think the only thing that I really have name brand right now is what's on my feet, and that's due because y'all know my foot situation. So other than that, I don't have to spend a lot of money for clothes, do I, honey?
Mm-mm. But I tell you what, all that being said, which is true, you let her go to a yard sale and get a buy, It's gone. It's in the car. I said, what are you gonna do with that?
Shoot, fired a couple of weeks ago. So when we paid $13 and we came back almost with a trunk load of stuff, good stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, good stuff.
So
and I get stuff
see,
that I use.
she's downsizing into a smaller
Large house
space.
to a
But
2-bedroom
buddy,
house.
you come into a yard
Oh,
sale.
wow, Terry, really? 1870. I love them houses. It seems like that's one thing about getting older. You don't care anymore what people think. And I don't. Making memories is more important. It is, Cindy. Terry, did you say something ugly? It says message restricted. Okay. I threw a shot. True, Cynthia. Yeah, we do. I'm still looking at things now that I'm going, I don't want that anymore. And the thing of it is, have y'all noticed this? You mature people out there that, you've kept certain things and you think you're going to hand it down. My kids don't want this stuff. Hey, Mom, I don't want that.
If it wasn't made at IKEA
Well,
and press board, and it weighs, as long as it doesn't weigh over 10 pounds,
easy
maybe,
to move.
maybe.
Mhm.
But this solid wood furniture, Sheila's got a ton of that stuff. And I'm telling you what, it takes 3 people to move a dresser door.
I'm going to tell you what was kind of a bittersweet moment. And my grandma, I remember when I was 5 years old. Am I boring y'all? Well, I remember when I was 5 years old, my grandmother, who could do anything. Y'all have one of them grandmas that could do anything, make anything. I mean, I don't care what it was. But bought one of these big round oak tables that had the ball and claw feet. I used to sit at when I was 5 years old. She would make me some buckwheat pancakes. I love them things. But anyway, I kept that. It was kind of handed down from my mother, then handed down to me. I got it when I was 16, I think I was. And I kept that all this time until last year?
Mm-hmm.
Last year, do you know I gave it to Goodwill?
Nobody wanted about it.
I sure did.
Nobody take it.
And, it was a bittersweet moment because I had memories with that table. But ain't that stupid? I said, when you die, people come and go. I don't want that. Most will probably be coming here and taking everything to Goodwill anyway. So you got to get whatever, like we got the tables, like a long rectangle table now. Well, not real long, but it fits over in that place really nice. And you know what? I haven't missed that round table. Once I got rid of it, I don't miss it. I thought that I was. Like I said, it was a bittersweet thing, but I don't miss it at all. And I like our table that we have now. Let's see. I've got to catch up. Oh, Smokey, thanks for asking that question. I still have it. I called him a week and a half ago that owns the store. And I was talking to him about it. I said, I just want to let you know that, first off, I asked if anything sold. And he said I had a few things to sell that had sold, excuse me. And so I told him, I said, well, I'm going to see, how it goes. And I said, I'm going to bring down everything, like all my Christmas stuff, all my fall stuff, everything that I've made. I'm just going to take it down there in one big batch. And I said, I'm going to, half price on stuff and to get rid of it if you don't mind. I said, because he makes 20% of whatever is sold, which is a deal because either I do that or I pay $100 and some a month just to have the space. And so, and if you don't sell anything, you still have to pay that $100 and some. Okay, now getting to the point. And I said, I know. Well, he stopped me. He says, well, Sheila, he said, everybody's pulled out. All the crafts people have pulled out. There's only 2, and I'm one of them that's left. And I said, I think it's just the economy. He says, I don't know. He said he talked to some other crafters, people that own stores, and they're having the difficulty as well. I think it's just the economy. We don't know how, what way this world is going right now. So as I've always said, if I had to buy milk or doggone craft, which one would I pick? If I had $20 or whatever, or even a few dollars, I'll choose the milk. And so I told him, I said, well, I want to be fair to you because you can make more money. And I hope that answers your question. It's still there, but for just a very short period of time. What I'm going to do after that, I don't know. I thought maybe I would sell some stuff on Facebook and do it that way. I've done a couple of videos showing things, how I do things. I'm not really one of those that want to get on there. There's a lot of craft people out there that have their YouTube channel is only to show you how to make things. And, I've done a few like that. And I always say it's not really a tutorial. It's just, Sheila having, down there in the she shed having some fun. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but short time for the booth. I hope I answered that question. Let's see. We have a bathtub with, oh man, you know what? Though I like them old. I remember when I was a kid, we had one. I was like 8 years old. One of those big tubs with a ball. I would love to have one of them. I really would. I love those tubs. My husband said if he had $20, he would buy Kraft cheese. Is he any kin to him?
Don't blame him. Hey, I'm all for the milk. I'm a milk.
Well, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one.
I'm a milkman myself.
He goes through 3 gallons of milk a week. Ain't no joke. Let's see. Eugene. Not here in Alabama. Our farmers grow blueberries and blackberries, and cotton are our main farming around here. Okay. This makes us. What's your husband's name? My husband likes to joke around a lot. So it's him. Hey, husband. Bobby, you get Smokey to take you and watch that one about the mowing. Watch out for the limbs, it's called. It's a video. Watch out for those limbs. You need to watch that one. He said, Mr. Smokey. I'm going to call you Bobby. Anyway, Kraft cheese.
There you
go. So you watch that one. So anyway, I think that's, we've kept y'all for a long time tonight. I'm glad, not unless y'all have any more questions. We're here. Thanks, Kim. I always call you Smokey now. Now I've got to get used to the Kim because I've just been calling you Smokey. I have a Bob. Must be the name that makes them. There we got another jokester. Yes, we painted 2 different houses, kitchen cabinets, scraped the old paint off one house and sanded them down, then spray painted them. Both kitchen cabinets turned out so pretty good in white. Dale, you're from Maine. All right. Well, I hope you come back, Dale, to see us. We're thinking about having a live Shenanigans talk every Saturday at 7. So kind of everybody gets used to that. And we picked a Saturday because, during the week, everybody's still, especially people that work. And we thought Saturday would be good. Sunday's family time and, church and things like that. And church on Sunday evenings for some of you. So we thought Saturday would be the best. So I think I asked you guys this before, but would y'all prefer every other Saturday or every Saturday? So if you kind of let us know so we can kind of get a census of that so we'll know, what to do because we don't want to wear you guys out with our chit-chat shenanigans. Let's see. Bobby said to carry the chat another hour or 2. What, Bobby? Are you going to be talking? You going to be asking some questions? Now, I got to get the gab, but I don't know for another hour or 2. Every Saturday, Lisa says. All right, well, there's one for every Saturday. Now, Bobby, I can talk. Just ask him. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that video about? I know you did. Bobby, you need to watch this one too. Let's see. Every other Saturday, he gives Bobby time to gather new material. Oh Lordy. Oh wise guy. But it was about, I gotta tell you this. You want to jump in anytime you got things to say?
Yeah, you go ahead. You're doing a great job.
I want to tell you about this. Now, Bobby, listen, and just listen. That the difference between men and women. Kind of stay with me. So, Mr. goes to the store. And he sees Tony. Say, Tony, down right down there. He'll come back and he'll say, well, I saw Tony down at the store. That's it. I go, you did? Yep. Well, how was he? Fine. Would y'all talk about anything? Just this and that. Well, yeah. I said, well, was his wife with him? Yeah. Well, how's she doing, since she had that cast on her leg? Fine. Well, see, I'm pulling. You see what I'm saying, Bobby? I'm pulling. Now, that's the difference. Now, let's reverse it, okay? So he asked me, he goes, how was your trip? Well, guess what? I saw Tony down at the store, and I want to tell you what, he had his wife with him, and she's still wearing that cast, and I looked at it on her cast, and she had all these names that was written all over the cast, and they were all in different colors, too. And you know what? She's been trying to get around. It's hard for her to get in and out of that car, so I was asking them, so what have they been doing lately? And they said that, well, they've had bears show up, and blah, blah, blah. Now, that's the way. I said, well, how? And I said, I want you to let you know. Of course, now she can't wear pants because you can't get her cast down on the britches leg. So she's been having to wear like these moo things, but they got different colors all over them. I mean, they're really bright colors and everything. And but she seems to be doing really well. And he seemed to be doing well too. Says now that's what we do. We're detailed.
Can I say 3 little letters? Just 3 letters will cover it. TMI.
No, it ain't. That's the difference between men and women. That's the difference. We're detailed. We see things. And men is like, yep, fine. Yeah, I don't know. I need some information. Talk to me. Let's see. Bobby says my glasses says he thinks that he and Mr. are from the same cookie mold. Got your buddy there. I tell you, Terry, you two are too funny. Terry was asked a question. We can do Saturdays. I mean, usually, we're retired, and whatever we got to do, we can do all during the week. So, we can make time for Saturday. It's fine with us, and we can chit chat with you and see what's going on in your neck of the woods and kind of catch you up, what's going on with us. I will be coming up with another video. I wasn't sure what it was, so I had to look on my camera today, and it was me canning potatoes. So I'm going to come out with not a tutorial, but it is showing how to can dry canned potatoes. So I'm getting that's coming up. I wanted to ask you guys, what in videos, is there any particular thing? I mean, I'm seeing that cleaning up, but how many videos could you put up there making up a bed? And I get a lot of views of making up a bed. It's like, or washing dishes. I put them in the dishwasher. Let's see. I get to talking, and the husband says, just get to the point of the story. We do.
Yeah.
We do. Now, we might take the long journey, the scenic journey, but we'll get to the destination.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to see more of your outside and maybe the area you're in. Oh, let me tell you this. Speaking of that, my son, like I said, he's up from Texas and he's over there patiently. He's looking at his phone. You know, young people do it on their phone. But he is has gone to school. He's doing really well, aced out on his tests and stuff, and photography, and in all avenues of that, what it entails and stuff. And so, what he bought recently was a drone, and so as soon as he comes up here, man, we went out on the river, like I told you when we were kayaking. Bobby, did you hear that about the kayaking? But anyway, Joe's leaving now. But anyway, so I told him, I said, I've been wanting one of them. Now his is really nice because he's using it for also in real estate, you know, taking aerial views and things like that. We thought about buying one, this is kind of like a real inexpensive one, and doing aerials, kind of, you know, where we live, our land and stuff like that. And when we're out and about, also able to do a few aerial views. I think that would be, them doggone things are expensive, so we got to get the cheapo. Hopefully it'll take good pictures. Hopefully not just colored, not black and white. But anyway, so yeah, we want to do more things outside. I need to get a, what did I say it was? So I'm moving around. GoPro. Yeah, cheapio GoPro. Everything's cheap, but so that way, when we're out and about, you know, I can show you. Say like kayaking, I could have had that, you know, strapped on, and that way you could have seen us going up or down the river. And so yeah, we want to do things like that. I just got to get the equipment to do so. Lisa, you're the sweetest thing. What happened to? Oh, pointy fingers. Some of you don't know, when we first went to the Shindig, it's a little place down here that they have a lot of
Local artists.
Yeah, that come. They get in a circle and play. It's absolutely wonderful. I mean, they're very talented people, but we also, a lot of people will attend that. We call it the Shindig. That's our terminology, the Shindig, and they flatfoot. So there was a guy there. We didn't know his name. And the only way that I could identify him when I was talking to somebody, we called him pointy fingers. And the reason I call him pointy fingers, no disrespect to him, but he'd be dancing, doing things, and he'd be going. And then me and my son would be going, you and you and you and you. But that's what he wants, you know, he was doing like that.
He was looking for a dancing partner. How about you?
Anyway, Cindy, I don't know what happened to him. We were kind of concerned. We haven't seen him all the times that we've been back. I hope nothing happened to him. But I don't know. We don't know what happened to him at all. And I hate that. Terry, my son said it was very easy to do. And my older son was also, took control of the drone. And he says it's like playing a video game with the controllers. So once you get used to it, so I'm hoping that's the fact. I'm sure it is. They seem, once they started doing it, I mean, they have no problems at all. I think my son went out today to fly it up under a bridge. So, I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. And also they've got these drones that you can get. I'm sure they're a little bit more expensive, that they don't crash and bless you. They don't crash into things. And I think when the battery starts kind of getting low, then they come back. Of course, they're on the more expensive side, but yeah, I want one. Remember what I said? A lot of times I will, but I put y'all in. Y'all go with me just in my pocketbook, right. My backpack.
Y'all remember the show? See if you can remember.
See, you always walking that dog.
Watch.
Martian, my favorite Martian.
My favorite Martian. You're right. Yep.
Terry. Okay. Well, listen, everybody's got things to do, and we've been on here for almost an hour and 45. Y'all, have I talked that much? No comment, Bobby. Well, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll try to be more quiet next time. I'll let him do all the talking.
Well, it'll be sign language.
He's going to do all the talking.
No, he's not.
Bobby said yes. Sorry, Heather. But I think right now we're going to do next Saturday. Well, let's just keep it at Saturdays. I enjoy it. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I will be thinking about more videos and yard sales. I just got to get you out of my pocketbook. I have one of those backpack pocketbooks. I stick my camera in there, out of sight, out of mind, and I'll try to take you on the yard sales that we go to or more outings. We usually, or Mr. especially, go somewhere about every single day. But I'll try to remember to let y'all join us in more things that we do. The Fiddlers Convention is coming. They're already setting up. So it's going to be, I think, up until the 12th of August. So that's a big thing around here. So I'm hoping to get some video of that as well. Did y'all enjoy the Demolition Derby? Bobby, did you see that one? Demolition Derby? Gotta watch that one too. You got 3 to watch. So, okay. You can strap a GoPro. That's what I was saying. I need a GoPro. It's been great. Matthew said he likes your clocks. Thank you, Matthew. Wait a minute, Matthew. Hold up. Let's see if I got any more up there. Look at there. Can y'all see? Let's see. Do I have any more over there? I can't even remember what I have. There you go. But anyway, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. But anyway, if I don't shut up, well, y'all gonna be here. We're gonna have a pajama party. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And what? You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. In Jesus' name. Until the next video, we love you guys and see you then. Give me a kiss, baby. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Well, in just a minute, y'all gonna be going bye. Okay, bye, y'all. I know.